In the beginning of the drama, we hear the director's voice saying that they want to know how boys and girls date each other in this city, so they selected some people and started taking their interviews. First goes our male lead, Yan, who is surprised seeing the camera. So he asks, "Are you shooting? If you had told me before, then I would have at least worn proper clothes." Then he introduces himself. "Hello, my name is Yan, and I am a good architect," and then starts laughing, saying that this is very funny. After that, we are shown our female lead in this frame, who is also part of this interview and tells, "Hello, my name is Leanne, and I am a pretty marketer." Meanwhile, now we see a person named John, who is also an architect. After that, we are shown a girl named Young, who tells that she does not do one job but keeps changing her job so that she gets fun, and then suddenly laughs and says, Sorry, this is my first time, so I was very nervous. Please shoot again." After that, now we are shown another girl whose name is Ning, who tells that she is a high school gym teacher and likes dating, which means till now she has dated many people. She asks, "By the way, will this interview come on TV or film?" After that, now the last member of this interview, Ming, is shown, who tells, "I am a novelist and my name is Ming." Then he asks, "By the way, will you give money for this interview? If not, then I will not do it." But later he says this as a joke and agrees. On the other hand, many people of the city are participating in the interview, but these 6 people are the main characters of our drama, whose love stories will be told properly. By the way, at the start, these 6 people were very nervous, but later they promise that they will consider the camera as their close friend and will tell the complete truth about their love life. And also, no one will know who is participating in this interview. After that, the director asks the first question. "How is your dating life going? And according to you, what things should be in a lover?" On this, Ning says that a lover should be one with whom we can share our secrets, while Ming says that a lover should be one with whom we can be physical, while John and Young both say that nothing like this matters. That means everyone tries to act innocent, but when Yan is asked about his dating life, then he tells that yes, he had a lover who was very beautiful, and then he remembers a flashback in which he is with Leanne. That means both were lovers 1 year ago, but now they do not know that both are giving interviews to the same company. He tells that that girl was very different. "I fell in love with her in a few moments, and I never wanted to lose her. She was my heartbeat, my life, my day, my night, everything." But then in the present, he says that she took his love as a joke and left him. "I do not understand why she did this, like I was only one to fool. But now, whatever. In the present, I hate her very much, so much that now I do not even want to see her face." When Leanne is asked a question related to dating life, then she also tells about Yan, that yes, there was a boy whom she loved from the heart because he came into her life when she needed someone very much, but she spoiled everything. "I know today he must hate me very much, but in my heart I still have respect for him because whatever I am today, this is because of him." Then she becomes very sad. After that, the next day the story is shown 1 year back, from when Yan and Leanne's love story started. In the morning, we see Yan coming out from the airport and Leanne is driving. Actually, Leanne works part-time in a restaurant in Iceland, and her boss sent her to pick his friend who is coming from another city. They do not know how the boss's friend looks, but when the boss tells that he is very handsome and tall, then Leanne understands when she sees Yan that he is surely the boss's friend. After that, she gives him an introduction that she came to pick him from Rand's side, and then Yan sits in her car. Both sit together, but no talk happens because Leanne is busy listening to her favorite old songs. Seeing this, Yan says that when he met her for the first time, he felt she was a very funny type because she was busy in her own world. Then the song changes, which makes Leanne excited. She asks, "Do you know this song? If yes, then sing with me," and then starts singing loudly. Seeing this, at first Yan feels very awkward, but later he likes her actions, so he says that yes, this was the moment when he fell in love with her because she felt very curious to him. After that, when the song ends, Leanne asks him the reason for renting a camper van, so he tells that when he was 20 years old, he had only 2 wishes. First, to live in a camper van for 1 month, and second, to do surfing. Hearing this, Leanne tells him to first make a driving license, because how can someone live in a camper van without a driving license? So she takes a U-turn and brings him to a place, then fills the form herself and makes his camper license. After that, seeing the license, Yan easily gets the camper van. But when he again sees Leanne, who is walking with a dog at the beachside, then he smiles and he likes her smile very much. Meanwhile, when Rand's husband LaShawn comes outside and sees Yan smiling, he asks, "What happened? Why are you so happy?" So Yan tells him everything, that he has started liking her. Hearing this, LaShawn says in surprise, "Really? Do you even know how much she eats?" Then Yan says, "No problem, I like people who eat more." Then LaShawn offers, "Then, okay, take her with you because here she feels very alone." Hearing this, Yan happily agrees, but later it is found that LaShawn was talking about the dog who was with her. So hearing this, Yan gets surprised and starts laughing. At night, when they go outside, there was a huge crowd because everyone comes there to play different games. By the way, Ron, who is Yan's friend and LaShawn's wife, was also there because Leanne was helping another person, who was her friend, and because of that, he was winning again and again. Seeing all this, Yan feels jealous for the first time. After that, the most special game of the night starts, in which members have to collect items before time is over. Everyone plays very well and enjoys a lot, but in the last round, when the final member is told to kiss their partner, then hearing this, everyone gets shocked. After that, when the game ends, the fire show starts. While seeing this, Yan tells that this was the moment when he wanted that this night never end, and he could always stand holding Leanne's hand because he liked everything about her. Her smell, her breathing sound, her bad hairstyle, her comfortable clothes, her smile, everything. She was perfect for him. Then in the present, he says, "If we both were still together, it would be so good, right?" On the other hand, Leanne also says the same, that she wishes she could spend her whole life with that boy, but she could not. Meanwhile, the director starts asking everyone about their first romance. Hearing this, all contestants get surprised that they did not know he would ask such private questions. Ming says, "Sorry, I do not even remember my romance. It is a very old thing." While Young says it will be difficult for her to tell because she always starts dating after a one-night stand, while Leanne feels awkward and says nothing. While Yan says, yes, he has a cousin who works with him and has had a girlfriend for many years. On the other hand, Ning tells the director that yes, she has a boyfriend and they have been together for 5 years. After that, she tells that she is in a relationship for 5 years, and the start of their romance happened from that popcorn day. Then the story is shown 5 years back, where we see Ning and Ming watching a movie. Then Ning asks, "Why do we always come to watch movies? When will we do it?" Hearing this, Ming gets shocked, so he throws popcorn from his mouth, and his face was looking exactly like popcorn. Seeing all this, Ning starts laughing loudly and says she will always remember this day as Popcorn Day. Meanwhile, now we see Ming and Ning in a hotel room where both were very happy, and then they start kissing each other. Their hands were shaking, so Ming comforts her and then starts kissing again. That means this was Ning and Ming's first romance. In the present, Ming tells that he really loved Ning very much at that time, and the heroine also praises him that even today, when she sees popcorn, she remembers their first romance. After that, the story again goes 1 year back to Iceland, where we see that in the morning when Jan wakes up, he sees that he is at some other place, while last time he slept at the beachside. Meanwhile, Leanne comes there and shows him funny faces. Seeing this, Jan feels better. Then, when he comes outside, Leanne tells him that here they will do driving practice. After that, both do the same, which means Leanne teaches him driving, and while learning, Jan was very serious, like he was giving a board exam. Seeing this, Leanne starts laughing loudly. After coming on the road, Leanne drives herself, where again both talk a lot, and now, seeing both laughing, we can guess that they have become good friends. After coming to the beach, Jan starts surfing, in which he is very expert. On the other hand, Leanne keeps staring at him and asks, "Can you please teach me surfing? Because whenever I see people doing surfing, I also feel like doing it, but I have fear of waves, so I want to remove this fear." Meanwhile, Yan agrees because Leanne taught him driving, and then next day he starts teaching her surfing, where we see that at starting Leanne was very scared and again falling. But later, after doing a lot of hard work, she finally learns to stand on surfing board and does surfing. Seeing this, Yan becomes happy, but in next moment, due to someone hitting her, she falls into water and blood starts coming from her head, so this was very bad for Yan. But in Leanne's mind, only this thing was going that today she finally did surfing. By the way, she was shivering because of staying in water for a long time, so Yan cleans her with towel, where meanwhile his finger touches her lips. Because of this, situation suddenly changes. That means both were staring each other, so Yan quickly moves back. But later, after seeing Leanne's response, he starts kissing her. Leanne also looks very happy, but when strong wind blows and birds fly, then Yan feels very awkward. Meanwhile, Leanne laughs loudly, and because of shyness, Yan puts his head on her legs. Then she again kisses him, and while kissing, both come on bed. Yan says, "I know this is very early, but I want to say I love you to you from true heart because now I have started liking you very much." Hearing this, Leanne says nothing and just gives a mysterious smile. That means here Yan confessed his love, but Leanne did not. So in present, Yan holds his head and says this thing still disturbs me, that why she did not say I love you while I said this to a girl for first time. Next day in the morning, when Yan wakes up, Leanne was not there. So while searching her, when he comes outside, he gets shocked seeing front scene, because the girl with whom he shared his love last night, that girl next day was flirting with another boy. And seeing this, it felt that Leanne and that boy are very close. So Yan gets shocked that, what is this scene? Am I dreaming? Then in anger he says, did this girl use me and played with me while it was so difficult for me to confess my feelings? And then in present he tells that from starting she was using me like a toy. This was not one-time thing, she hurt me many times. So in present, even if I see her story, I will not leave her alive for playing with my feelings. Terrible woman. On the other hand, Leanne also tells that yes, I am terrible woman who used a boy for fun, because that night the girl who was with Yan was not real me. That was my different personality. And now I am completely different. And that is why I did not tell him that I was living with him on Iceland with fake identity. My real name is Leanne, but Yan knows me as Yoon. If he finds that my name was also fake, then he will hate me more, and then she becomes very sad. That means even today, both like each other very much. This can be seen from their face expressions. But then, why both got separated, this will be told in next parts, so story is going to be very interesting. Meanwhile, Yan was feeling jealous seeing her with another person, so he comes side and holds his head that what is happening. Then Leanne comes to him and asks him to have breakfast together. After that, both go to Ran restaurant, where Leanne tells that, by the way, yesterday night while sleeping, you were looking very cute. Hearing this, Yan becomes very happy in his mind and tries to hold her hand but cannot. Then Leanne asks him that, by the way, what you were talking with that boy. So hearing this, Leanne says, which Max? He asked me to watch Jackson movie with him tonight, and because I am big fan of Jackson, so I could not refuse. Hearing this, Yan again becomes angry that one night with me and movie with someone else. So in present, he tells that I was also big fan of Jackson movie, but after that day, I started hating the name Jackson. Meanwhile, it is shown that whatever story Yan is telling, others are also reading it because now all of them got chance to read each other's stories. They cannot see face, but only by name they can read story and give their opinion. So they are doing same. Ming says maybe Yan is not good in that thing. Hearing this, Ning and others laugh and say maybe that girl only wanted one night stand with Yan, but Yan thought it as love. Then Yan replies to Ming that no, I am good in everything, I cannot tell you but I am. And then he replies to others that yes, maybe this can be possible. Meanwhile, now we come to story where we see Yan is trying to paint on surfing board, but he cannot because again and again this thought was coming that Leanne went to watch movie with Max. So after that, at night, he goes to see Ran restaurant where Leanne was trying to play guitar. Meanwhile, Yan notices her, but she does not do anything because her focus was on guitar. After that, when he saw another guitar kept there, he quickly started playing it to tease her, and it really happens like that. Seeing this, Leanne asks, "Oh, really? You even know how to play guitar?" Hearing this, Yan becomes happy and says that yes, he is an expert in it. Yan was just about to ask her if he should teach her guitar too, but she suddenly turned her face to the other side and once again started ignoring him. Because of this behavior, Yan felt like a complete fool. On the other hand, Leanne was busy playing games with her friends and was looking very happy too. Seeing all this, Yan sadly starts leaving from there, but at that moment, a ball suddenly comes and hits him. It was not Leanne's mistake, so he controls his anger and quietly leaves from there. When he was at Ran's restaurant, one person suddenly asks Leanne, "Weren't you roller skating with Max this morning? He was telling us about it." Hearing this, Leanne smiles and replies casually, but Yan once again does not feel good hearing it. Meanwhile, another person asks, "But is your leg okay now? You got hurt during roller skating, right?" Hearing this, she laughs while answering them and walks away, but she was limping while walking. Yan notices this very late. He quickly runs to the van and takes out the medicine box for her, but then suddenly stops himself and says, "Why am I even worrying about her? She ignored me the whole day even after knowing that I like her and have already said I love you to her, so I should not worry about her anymore." After saying this, he starts feeling sad. In the present, Yan says that earlier he used to like special girls who were different from everyone, and that is why he liked Leanne too. But now he likes normal girls who can be understood easily. Hearing this, Young suddenly gets angry and says, "What kind of thing is that? Every girl has her own different style, so why is he judging everyone like this?" On the other hand, Ming says that yes, he agrees with him because now even he likes normal girls who can be understood easily, because 5 years ago he also met a very strange girl. After that, the story goes 5 years back. Ming says that one morning he woke up and became completely shocked because he could not understand how he even reached there. Meanwhile, his t-shirt was also missing, and the girl beside him was wearing it. Then we see that the girl was none other than Young herself, who was acting completely normal with Ming after their one-night stand, as if nothing had even happened. But because all this was Ming's first time, he became extremely scared. He quickly covers himself with the blanket. Meanwhile, Young asks him, "What happened? Don't you remember anything?" Hearing this, Ming becomes even more confused. In the present, he says that even today, this whole thing is still a mystery for him. He clearly remembers drinking with his friends, but after that, how did he reach that hotel room? And who removed his clothes? The story comes back to the past where both of them had already worn their clothes. Young asks him, "What is your name?" Then Ming tells her his name. After that, she moves her hand forward and says, "And I am Young. Nice to meet you." Ming shakes hands with her, but even now there were many questions running in his mind. Meanwhile, in the present, Ming says that for him, all this really felt meaningless, almost like a dream. But even till today, he could never forget that girl. On the other hand, Yan says, "Do you know what thing about her shocked me the most?" After that, the story once again moves to the past, where we see 3 people looking at her photos while talking about how amazing she was. One boy says, "Yesterday I went surfing with her, and do you know, she can even do bottom turns." Hearing this, Yan becomes completely shocked. While sitting beside the beach, he says, "Who was the person that taught her surfing? I was the one who wanted to teach her surfing, and even teach her how to do bottom turns." After that, he asks her directly, "Who taught you bottom turns?" "I was the one who wanted to teach you, and I was just waiting for the right weather so that you would not get hurt." But she gives no reply and instead pretends to sleep. Then Yan places his cap in front of her face so that sunlight does not fall on her face. Seeing him care for her so much, Leanne softly says sorry and tells him, "I know you are angry with me." Hearing this, Yan immediately lifts her up and asks, "Why are you doing all this with me? Are we just toys for you?" Then she replies, "Fine. From now on, I will stay away from you." After that, she lies down again. Hearing this, Yan becomes even more angry and quietly leaves from there. Meanwhile, when he was sitting near the van, he suddenly sees Max passing from there. Then he asks him, "How was the movie that you went to watch with her?" Hearing this, Max replies that she never came with him to watch the movie because she directly refused him by saying, "I want to watch the movie with Yan." Hearing this, Yan becomes extremely happy because now he feels that Leanne also loves him, but is just not showing her feelings. While she was working inside the restaurant, Yan secretly shows her a paper on which it was written, "Tomorrow it will rain. So will you go to the field with me?" Seeing this, she smiles. After that, when she comes outside while searching for him, she sees another paper there which says, "If you do not come to meet me exactly at 6, then I will understand that you do not like me, and I will quietly go back to Seoul." Reading this, Leanne becomes worried and says, "But today my shift is till 10, so how will I reach there at 6? And then exactly the same thing happens. While working, it becomes 6 already. Meanwhile, Yan was still waiting for her. But again and again, one thought was coming into his mind that she was scared, and that is why she could not come. Leanne was thinking in her heart, "I want to go because I hurt him so much. Even when he wanted to hold my hand, I brought the dog in between us. And even when he was playing guitar for me, I ignored him. Then when he wanted to talk to me again, I acted like I did not even care about him." After that, she thinks that actually she was behaving like this because after the one-night stand, she wanted to end everything there itself. She never wanted to continue this relationship further. But yesterday, even after everything, when he protected her from the sunlight, then her heart changed and she realized that yes, he truly likes her. So now she says that from now on, she will only listen to her heart, and instead of leaving him behind, she will always stay with Yan only. According to her, nobody else can ever become like Yan. Meanwhile, Yan sadly and angrily leaves from there. But just after he leaves, Leanne finally reaches there by taking a shortcut and suddenly comes in front of him. Seeing her there, Yan becomes shocked. When he was coming near her, Leanne directly hugs him and also says sorry for making him wait. Hearing this, Yan becomes very happy. Meanwhile, Leanne thinks in her mind that she likes him the most because he never asks her unnecessary questions. Even now, he is not asking why she became scared. Because of this, she starts feeling that she can happily spend her whole life with this person. After that, we see Yan and Leanne together spending quality time with each other. Then suddenly rain starts falling, and seeing this, both of them become extremely happy and come outside to enjoy the rain together. While sitting together and drinking coffee, Yan suddenly asks Leanne to marry him because both of them had fallen deeply in love. Hearing this, Leanne first becomes shocked, but then happily agrees, saying that marriage sounds fun. In the next scene, both of them get married on top of the camper van. They promise to always stay together, understand each other, never get angry, and never remove their marriage rings. Then Yan makes Leanne wear the ring, and both of them kiss each other, officially becoming husband and wife. Meanwhile, in the present, Yan becomes emotional remembering all this because he still wears that wedding ring. Sadly, he says that if Leanne really wanted to leave, then why did she marry him at all? Hearing this, John says that Yan is taking the marriage too seriously. Meanwhile, Ming suspects that Leanne may have had some hidden motive like stealing, but Yan immediately becomes angry and says that his heart itself is proof that Leanne truly loved him and could never use him for selfish reasons. Flashback shows that after marriage, both of them lived very happily together inside Yan's camper van, like a real married couple. One day, Leanne openly tells everyone that both of them live together and are already married. Hearing this, everyone becomes completely shocked, but later happily congratulates them. Meanwhile, Yan feels embarrassed because Leanne keeps proudly telling every passerby that he is her husband and belongs only to her. Later, even Yan joins her and starts shouting happily that Leanne belongs only to him. Just like this, 2 whole months pass happily together. Earlier, Yan came there only for 1 month, but because of Leanne, he stayed 1 extra month. Meanwhile, Leanne always takes special care of him and lovingly gives him extra noodles while teasing everyone else. In the present, Yan says that Leanne loved him so crazily that he can never believe she had any bad motive. Then he jokingly blames John for ruining his happy married life by forcing him to return to the company. Hearing this, John explains that Yan was supposed to stay there for only 1 month, so he had no choice. Later, Yan finally leaves for Seoul because of urgent work. Before leaving, he repeatedly asks Leanne if she remembers his number and their meeting place in Seoul. Leanne confidently repeats everything correctly and even shows him the paper where she wrote his number. Then Yan peacefully leaves, while Leanne reminds him to buy a mobile phone soon because she herself did not even own one. Meanwhile, in the present, Yan sadly says that after leaving, he never saw Leanne again because she neither called him nor came to meet him as promised. He regrets not taking her with him because after that, everything got ruined. After that, John says that whenever Yan remembers his lost love, he becomes emotional and angry. Meanwhile, Yan meets his father, the president of the company, who scolds him for changing many company matters. But Yan does not care and instead helps the construction workers because he is kind-hearted and cares for everyone. At the same time, while waiting at a red light, Leanne's car suddenly stops beside Yan's car. This means Leanne has finally arrived in Seoul too, but Yan does not notice her. Instead, Leanne sees him first and becomes completely shocked. Before Yan can notice her, she quickly leaves from there. After returning home, Leanne thinks about why she left Yan. The first reason was that Yan loved only the old Iceland version of Leanne, not her real self. This is because when she once asked him what would happen if her personality completely changed, Yan replied that then she would not remain the same Leanne anymore. After that, during another interview question about breakup gifts, Ming remembers how after his breakup, his girlfriend took back every single gift she had ever given him. She even took back clothes that were in her favorite color. Because of the cold weather, Ming had to exercise on the road just to stay warm, while everyone around him laughed at him. Meanwhile, another character suddenly enters there whose name is Jen. He gives Ming slippers and a jacket to wear and says, "I saw you fighting with your girlfriend, and since you are my senior from college, these slippers and jacket are a gift from my side." Hearing this, Ming becomes very happy because after a long time he had met his Jen. After that, both of them happily go together for drinks. In the present, Ming says, "Thanks to my ex-girlfriend, because of her I got to meet my Jen again and refresh many old memories while talking with him." Hearing this, Young becomes angry and says, "I should have even torn his pants. Only then he would have learned a lesson." Meanwhile, Ming says, "Jen, if you are reading my chat, then let me tell you that I want to meet you once again so that I can return your jacket and slippers, my friend." On the other hand, Leanne says that she still has gifts from her ex too. Meanwhile, Yan says that he only has Leanne's ring left with him. Hearing this, everyone once again starts laughing in their hearts because their situations are always completely opposite. After that, the story once again goes to the past, where we see that Ning and John had broken up. Then John comes back to return all the things that Ning had gifted him. But both of them were so cute that they could not even stay away from each other properly. Before even 1 full day of breakup passed, both of them got back into a relationship again. But even then, Ning gives him punishment and tells him to stand outside the restaurant dressed like a rabbit and say sorry. Meanwhile, in the present, John says that their love is extremely strong and that he and Ning can never stay away from each other. That is why they do not even know what breakup really means. On the other hand, Yan says, "Fine, I accept that Leanne and I broke up, but there is one thing I still want to know. I had 3 very expensive cameras that I specially bought for her, but now those cameras are not with me anymore." Flashback starts, and we see Yan turning on the camera while explaining how surfboards are made. But when Leanne suddenly comes there, he becomes very nervous because he was secretly making all this for her. Meanwhile, he teaches her how to click photos with the camera, and she learns all the steps very easily. Both of them go out together where they were enjoying a lot. After that, they capture all their beautiful moments inside the camera. They click photos of every place they like and also take many photos together. That is why, in the present, Yan sadly says that now those cameras are no longer with him, even though all his memories were inside them. But after that, he changes the topic and says that actually he himself gave all those cameras to Leanne because she liked them very much. Hearing this, John says, "Just look at this crazy man. He never even allowed me to touch his cameras, but he gave them all to that girl." On the other hand, Young says, "By now, that girl must have already sold those cameras." Meanwhile, Ming also agrees and says, "Yes, she definitely sold them. If she still had them, then she would have returned them to you by now." Hearing all this, Yan angrily says, "But why would she do that? What will she even do after selling those cameras? Shopping? Or partying? Does she even know how important those 3 cameras were for me?" Meanwhile, on the other side, we see Leanne standing outside her house. Before entering inside, she quietly says, "Fine, maybe everything else was a lie, but my love was never fake." After that, when she enters the house, we see the name O3 Company written on the door, which she herself started. But till now, she has not become successful in it. By the way, now we also find out that Ming and Leanne live together. But Ming still does not know that the person named Yan in the online chat, who is sharing his love story till now, is actually talking about Leanne herself, because Leanne has still not shared her own story with Ming, that she was once married to Yan. On the other hand, Young says that she already knows Yan lives with another girl, and according to her, that girl was the reason for their breakup, because she never liked the idea of her boyfriend living with another girl. She even says that one day those two will definitely get married. Next scene, Leanne goes to a studio to print all the photos that were inside Yan's camera, because if photos stay inside the camera for too long, their print quality can get damaged. So after thinking a lot, she finally decides to print them all. Meanwhile, when the photos finally come out, the shop owner looks at them and asks, "Is this your friend? I know him too." Hearing this, Leanne immediately becomes nervous and quickly denies it by saying that he was not the person he was thinking about. After that, she hurriedly takes all the photos and leaves from there. On the other hand, Yan says that he lied online. The truth was that he never gave those 3 cameras to Leanne. Actually, while returning back in a hurry, he accidentally forgot them near her. Meanwhile, after coming back home, Leanne carefully starts looking at all the printed photos. She also watches the videos in which Yan secretly goes out at night and prepares couple surfboards for both of them. In the video, he lovingly says, "Look how much I love you. I am making these surfboards with all my heart and hard work only for us." After that, when the boards were finally ready, he shows them to Leanne. Seeing them, Leanne also becomes extremely happy and says, "You are the best husband in the whole world." But now, in the present, while looking at all these memories again and again, Leanne becomes completely heartbroken. In the next scene, Yan is shown coming to the same place where he had promised to meet Leanne for the last time. He sadly says that every month on the last Saturday, exactly at 10, he still comes there because he promised her. He always keeps hoping that maybe today she will finally come to meet him, but she never comes. Meanwhile, when he was leaving from the airport that day, he received Leanne's last voice message. In that message, she says, "Hello, I spent a really good time with you, but now I want to end everything. Your 3 expensive cameras are with me, and all our memories are inside them, but now I am keeping them. Or you can say I stole them because from the beginning this was my plan only. That is why I came close to you." After saying this, the call suddenly gets disconnected. Hearing that message again and again, Yan says that he thought about it many times and listened to it countless times too. But even now, he cannot believe that she came close to him only to steal the cameras. His mind keeps spinning while thinking what the real reason was, because at least she should have told him the truth before leaving. After that, while sitting there and drinking coffee, he becomes deeply sad. Next scene, the director asks everyone the 4th question. He says that they already talked about first romance, breakup, and gifts. gifts. So now the next question is, are you okay with your lover having friends? Hearing this, Ming replies first and says that yes, he has absolutely no problem if his girlfriend has male friends, because he himself lives with his best friend whose name is Leanne. She has been his kindergarten friend. On the other hand, Ning also says that she is friends with both Ming and Leanne. But meanwhile, Yan says no. He says he absolutely does not like the idea of his girlfriend having a male best friend, because according to him, a boy and a girl can never be just friends. At the same time, Young also agrees with him and says that she also does not like her boyfriend having female friends. That is why she broke up with Ming, because he had two girl best friends, Leanne and Ning. But Ming replies, at least we are better than those boys who secretly hide their female friends from their girlfriends. If we tell the truth, then there is a problem. And if we lie, then there is still a problem. After that, John says that he knows one guy who pretended to be only a friend from the very beginning, just so he could impress the girl and date her later. And that person was none other than his own friend Ning's boyfriend. Meanwhile, the story once again goes to the past, where we see that John was completely crazy for Ning. Whenever she went somewhere, he also reached there to help her. Actually, John loved Ning since school time, but he never gathered the courage to confess his feelings to her. Instead, he always stayed beside her as her best friend only. Because of this, whenever Ning went on blind dates with other boys, John somehow made those boys get rejected by giving different excuses. In simple words, he never allowed Ning to get close to any other boy. He always acted like he was doing all this for her good as her best friend. But the real truth was that he himself wanted to date Ning. Finally, one night, he gathers courage and proposes to her by saying, I like you, and not just from today. I have loved you for many years. Hearing this, Ning becomes extremely happy, and from that day onwards, both of them officially start dating each other. In the present, John proudly says, did you see how much hard work I did to get my love? That is why Ning and I are the best couple in the world. My girlfriend is truly very beautiful. Hearing this, Ning becomes shy. Meanwhile, Yan again says that this is exactly why he can never accept his lover having a male best friend, because from the start, their real motive is always to impress the girl. But then he says that at least his brother John finally got his true love. After saying this, he leaves from there. Next scene, we see Yan inside his office. Suddenly, the uncle from the photo shop calls him and says that one girl came there to print photos, but accidentally forgot one photo there. And because Yan was also in that photo, he thought he should inform him about it. Hearing this, Yan becomes shocked. Meanwhile, Ming, Leanne, Ning, and her boyfriend all come together to play games, which means all four of them know each other very well. After that, when they start the game, everyone puts all their money into it and starts playing very seriously. Ming and John lose the game, but Leanne and Ning were still playing and were not losing at all. Then finally a moment came where Ning won the game and became extremely happy. But because she made one mistake at the end, it was revealed that the real winner was actually Leanne, which means now all the money belonged to her. Hearing this, Leanne becomes very happy. After that, outside the game place, Leanne reveals the second reason for leaving Yan. She says that the reason was actually these people because she did not know that John was Yan's cousin. She only found out after returning back. Meanwhile, Yan was going back home while remembering the moment when he met the Photoshop owner. The owner had given him a marriage photo of him and Leanne, while saying that they did not have any information about that girl because she accidentally left the photo there. In the present, Yan realizes that this means Leanne still has his cameras and never sold them. Then he starts wondering why she lied by saying that from the beginning her motive was only to steal the cameras. John suddenly calls Yan because after finding out that Yan was nearby, he invites him to Ming's house since Ming also wanted to meet Yan. Hearing this, Yan agrees to come. But meanwhile, Leanne becomes shocked because if Yan comes there, then her truth will get exposed in front of everyone. Her friends will also find out that she was once Yan's wife. Because of this fear, she quickly starts running away while hiding her face with a mask. After that, she suddenly collides with Yan's car. Seeing her, Yan becomes completely shocked and says, "Leanne, how are you here?" Meanwhile, as soon as Yan starts coming near her, she immediately starts running away. Yan also runs behind her while loudly shouting, "Please stop, I need to ask you something. Why did you leave me?" But she never stops. Instead, she hides quietly on one side. Yan then says that this cannot be a dream because that was definitely Leanne. But then he becomes confused about where she suddenly disappeared. After that, he becomes extremely disturbed and cancels his plan of going to Ming's house. Hearing this, Leanne finally comes back home and says that she knows she is doing wrong with Yan, but all this is because of her helplessness. Meanwhile, Yan drinks heavily because of the pain Leanne gave him. While being drunk, he angrily says, "Leanne, I will never forgive you. You really treated me like a toy and played with my feelings. Now you will not escape from me, and I will definitely take back my cameras from you too, because you do not know how special they are for me. Terrible woman." After that, in his drunken condition, Yan reaches the police station shouting, "Catch the thief! She stole not only my cameras but also my heart." There, it is revealed that the police officer was Ming's friend, Zaho. He calmly makes Yan sit down, while Yan explains that the girl he loved ran away after taking his cameras too. While talking, Yan starts crying badly and says that he can never forget those cameras because he bought them with his first earnings. After hearing this, Zaho tells him to calm down. Hearing his name, Yan becomes shocked and asks how he knows him. Then Zaho reveals that Yan has already visited the police station many times before in a drunk condition to complain about the same girl. Hearing this, Yan becomes surprised and asks why they still have not found her. Meanwhile, Zaho explains that only her name is not enough because the police need more information too. After that, Yan starts praising Leanne's beauty and says that even after changing a little, she still looked beautiful like a fairy. Hearing this, Zaho and his friends become irritated by his non-stop praise. In the next scene, Ning, Ming, and Leanne are together. When someone asks about their relationship, all three proudly say that they are kindergarten friends and have been together since childhood. Meanwhile, Ming complains that because of these two girls, he can never date properly because every girlfriend misunderstands his friendship with them, just like Young did. Flashback starts, where Young asks Ming whom he likes the most between her, Leanne, and Ning. Ming replies that Young is his girlfriend, while Leanne and Ning are only friends. But Young becomes angry because she believes a boy and girl can never be just friends. She especially doubts Leanne because Ning already has a boyfriend, while Leanne does not. Because of this misunderstanding, Young breaks up with Ming and leaves. Meanwhile, Ning and Leanne secretly watch everything from far away. Later, Leanne teases Ming by saying that maybe there is some problem in him only, which is why Young blamed them too. Hearing this, Ming jokingly says that he is not sad about the breakup, but shocked that Young connected him with these two monkeys instead of girls. Hearing this, both girls become angry. Meanwhile, John arrives with snacks, and all four happily start partying together. But suddenly, John receives a call from the police station asking him to come pick Yan up. After reaching there, Zaho tells John that Yan often comes there drunk because of a girl. Hearing this, John asks Yan why he still cannot forget her and why he keeps hurting himself because of her. At the same time, Ning calls John, and he tells her everything about Yan going to the police station again because the girl disappeared after taking his expensive cameras. Hearing this, Yan desperately asks John not to tell Ning anything, but John still tells her everything. After hearing the full story, Ning sadly says that Yan is truly suffering because of that girl and wishes she had never entered his life. Hearing this, Leanne quietly lowers her eyes and says nothing. In the next scene, Yan asks his doctor friend if it is true that when we miss someone too much, we start seeing them everywhere like a dream. His friend replies that it really happens when a person becomes emotionally obsessed with someone. Hearing this, Yan starts thinking that maybe seeing Leanne that night was only his imagination because he was drunk and missing her badly. But in the present, Leanne reveals that it was not a dream because she really came to meet him that night. Flashback shows Leanne sitting beside drunk Yan. When she tries to leave, Yan suddenly wakes up and asks if she is really there or just a dream. Leanne replies that it is only his dream and asks why he cannot forget her. Hearing this, Yan says that he can never forget her because she was his wife, but Leanne says that their marriage was only a joke. Yan immediately refuses and shows that he still wears their marriage ring because she once told him never to remove it. Seeing this, Leanne starts crying badly. Meanwhile, Yan tells her that he even returned to Iceland searching for her, but Ran and her husband had already moved to Africa. Because of that, his last hope also disappeared. Hearing this, Leanne keeps apologizing, but Yan says she was selfish because she left him while only thinking about herself. Then Leanne angrily asks why he still cannot forget her. Instead of answering, Yan asks whether she is truly happy after leaving him. When she quietly nods yes, Yan breaks down crying and says that he has suffered badly ever since she left him. Hearing this, Leanne also starts crying and apologizes again while calling herself a horrible woman. Meanwhile, Yan asks her to come closer. Then he rests his head on her shoulder and repeatedly begs her not to leave him again because he cannot live without her. After some time, Yan becomes unconscious again while leaning on her shoulder. Back in the present, Yan thinks that everything was only a dream because he believes Leanne would never really come back to him. On the other hand, Leanne wants to quietly return the cameras at the police station, but the officers were leaving for dinner, so she could not hand them over. Meanwhile, every Saturday at 10, Yan still waits at the same place where both of them once promised to meet. This time, he sadly says that it will be the last time he comes there. Just when he is about to throw away his ring, he suddenly sees Leanne passing by and becomes shocked. Yan immediately starts running after her, but Leanne runs away. While chasing her, Yan shouts for the police to catch the thief. The officers chase Leanne and finally catch her. But after catching her, Yan first asks whether she got hurt while running and why she ran away after seeing him. Then the police find the cameras inside her bag and decide to arrest her for theft. At the police station, Leanne becomes extremely scared while the officers prepare the report. Seeing this, Yan asks if all this is really necessary because the cameras have already been found. But Zaho explains that Yan had filed complaints against this girl many times before, so now they must complete the full report properly. Hearing this, Leanne becomes completely shocked. Yan quickly explains that he only filed all those reports so he could find her, and that he never had any intention of hurting her. After that, he non-stop keeps telling the officers not to write the report. Meanwhile, Leanne becomes nervous because the officers already know her name as Leanne, while her real name is actually Lee-eun. So, to end the matter quickly, she says, "I am not a thief. Yan himself gave me these cameras as gifts." Hearing this, everyone becomes shocked and starts looking at Yan. Even Yan himself gets surprised and says, "Gifts? Did I ever give you these as gifts? Have you forgotten that voice message?" But when Leanne says nothing, Yan is forced to support her to save her from trouble. He tells the officers that maybe he himself gifted her those cameras. Then the police ask for Leanne's address, so she helplessly takes out her hidden ID card. But the moment Yan checks it, he becomes completely shocked because her real name was Lee-eun, not Leanne. Seeing this, Yan loses his senses and asks why she hid such a big truth from him, but Leanne still stays silent. Meanwhile, everyone becomes confused, and one officer even jokes about it. Hearing this, Yan angrily says that she lied about her name and probably many other things too. He asks why she fooled only him and played with his feelings. After that, he starts shouting at Leanne in anger, while Zaho tries to calm him down. Later, after giving her address at the police station, Leanne runs outside crying. Yan also comes outside, but before she can stop him, he already leaves in his car. Suddenly, Leanne gets hit by a scooter. Seeing this, Yan quickly checks on her, but after realizing she is fine, he again tries to leave. Then Leanne stops him and starts returning his cameras. But Yan angrily says that since she claimed he gifted them, she should keep them only. Still, Leanne insists. So Yan angrily throws the cameras away and says that whenever he sees them, he only remembers her, and now he never wants to remember her again. After that, Yan notices that Leanne has also removed her marriage ring. Hurt and angry, he reminds her that they promised never to remove their rings. Then he removes his own ring too and throws it into the water before leaving. Meanwhile, Leanne cries badly and says that Yan completely misunderstood her because she was never that kind of girl. Back at home, Yan remembers all the happy moments he spent with Leanne and realizes how deeply he truly loved her. On the other hand, Leanne desperately searches for Yan's ring in the water. She already had her own ring tied around her neck in a chain. After searching for a long time, she finally finds Yan's ring and becomes extremely happy. Seeing this, Zaho and his friend also feel happy for her. Late at night, Yan secretly comes there too to search for the ring, but he cannot find it because Leanne had already taken it. Later, everyone finds out that Yan finally met the girl who stole his cameras. When he tells them the full story, everyone becomes... John starts speaking badly about Leanne, while Young, Ning, and the others also insult Yan's ex-girlfriend. Ming even says that girls like her should be sent to jail. Hearing all this, Leanne angrily tells Ming to stop because unknowingly, they were insulting her only. After that day, Leanne's condition becomes worse. 1 whole week passes like this. Meanwhile, Ming tells John and Ning that Leanne has been acting strangely. She dances until she becomes exhausted, suddenly cries while watching funny movies, and even insults herself while looking in the mirror. Hearing this, John and Ning become worried. Then Ming explains that maybe she is stressed because she still has not succeeded in growing her company O3, despite trying very hard. Hearing this, John decides to help her. Later, John brings Leanne's work file to Yan and asks him to check it because she has been searching for a job for a long time. But the moment Yan opens the file, Leanne's ID card falls out. Seeing it, Yan quietly says that he will check the file later and tells John to keep it for now. In the next scene, a client lady comes to Yan's office to discuss building a house. During the conversation, she mentions her 9-month-old baby. Meanwhile, Ning had also come there to pick John up. But the moment the client lady's husband arrives, both John and Ning become completely shocked after seeing him. Actually, this man was Leanne's ex-boyfriend who was living abroad. John and Ning already knew about him. But now, after finding out that he was married and even had a baby, Ning immediately hits him from behind and angrily starts shouting, "How dare you cheat my friend Leanne? Because of this woman, you betrayed my friend. Do you even know how badly Leanne suffered after the breakup? She disappeared for 3 whole months and even left her phone behind. Because of that, we searched for her everywhere and even filed a police report." Hearing all this, that man pushes Ning away and says that Leanne already knew about his marriage. But after seeing Ning fall down, John could never stay quiet. He directly starts beating that man. Meanwhile, Yan keeps trying to stop both of them, but John refuses to stop. On the other hand, Ning goes behind them, picks up a cold drink bottle, shakes it strongly, and then attacks that man with it. She even completely drenches that man's girlfriend too. Seeing all this, Yan becomes shocked because these people were his special clients, and he was about to make a very important deal with them. Meanwhile, Yan becomes extremely angry at John and Ning and shouts at them, "How can both of you do something like this just for your friend? I don't even know who that friend of yours is for whom both of you went this crazy." After that, when Yan comes back to his office, he notices Leanne's card lying there, which had fallen earlier. The moment he reads the name Leanne on it, he suddenly remembers the ID card from the police station because the same name was written there too. And just now, Ning was also repeatedly shouting Leanne's name. Because of this, Yan quickly runs outside to find out what relation Leanne had with those two, and what exactly happened in her past that made them so angry at that man. But by then, John and Ning had already left from there. In the next scene, Yan quickly runs toward John's desk where he finds Leanne's file. After reading the address written inside it, Yan finally becomes sure that yes, this was truly Leanne because this was the exact same address where he saw her last time after she hit his car. Meanwhile, we see Leanne with Ming. Suddenly, both of them start fighting over the last pizza slice. At the same time, Yan calls Leanne, and after hearing her voice properly, he becomes fully sure that she was really his wife. On the other hand, Ming eats the last pizza slice, and because of that, another fight starts between them. But later, both of them calmly sit together and enjoy watching the match on TV. Meanwhile, because of the fight, Leanne forgets to disconnect Yan's call. After hearing Ming's voice, Yan becomes shocked and says, "So this means she is living with another man and both of them are together at night too. Does that mean he is her boyfriend?" At the same time, Ming notices 2 rings hanging around Leanne's neck and asks, "Whose rings are these? Are these couple rings?" Hearing this, Leanne quickly hides them and tells Ming to mind his own business. Meanwhile, after finding out that Leanne was now living with another man, Yan goes into complete shock. You can even say that his heart breaks very badly right there. In the next scene, Yan asks John how Leanne became friends with him and Ning, and whether the man who came yesterday was really Leanne's ex-boyfriend. Hearing this, John tells him everything about Leanne from the beginning till the end. He explains that Leanne is Ning's best friend who used to be a very quiet girl and only focused on her work. And if she ever smiled, it was only because of her fiancé, because both of them had been in a relationship for a very long time and were even going to get married soon. But suddenly, both of them broke up, and after that, Leanne disappeared for 3 whole months. All of them searched for her everywhere and even filed a police report, but they still could not find her. Then yesterday, after seeing her fiancé married to another girl, everything became clear that he was cheating on Leanne from the beginning. That is why both of them broke up. Hearing this, Yan asks, "But when Leanne came back after those 3 months, did she tell you anything?" But John replies no. After that, John requests Yan to invite Leanne to their company as a guest, and tells him that all of them are doing rooftop camping today, so if he wants, he can come too and also meet Leanne there. Hearing this, Yan excitedly asks, "Really? Can I actually come there?" Then John replies yes, and tells him that last time too, Yan came there but never entered the house. He explains that Leanne lives there with her friend Ming, who is also a part of their online interview team. Then Yan asks if Ming was Leanne's boyfriend since both of them lived together. Hearing this, John explains that no, Ming was not her boyfriend. Meanwhile, Ning starts talking about Max and says that yesterday he came to John's company with his wife, and surprisingly, they even have a 9-month-old baby. Hearing this, Ming becomes shocked and says that means her fiancé was cheating on Leanne because if they already have a 9-month-old baby, then his girlfriend was already pregnant while he was still in a relationship with Leanne. When Ning nods yes, Ming angrily gets ready to go beat Max again. But Ning stops him and says, "Don't worry. Yesterday, John and I already beat him a lot." We finally see everyone doing rooftop camping together. After coming inside the house, Ming and the others decide that they will not tell Leanne anything about Max. They still do not know whose 2 rings those were that she was wearing in her necklace because she never told them about it. After that, once everyone becomes a little relaxed, all of them sit outside together, talking, laughing, and joking around. But then suddenly, Yan arrives there. Seeing him, Leanne becomes completely shocked. Meanwhile, John explains that he himself invited Yan there. After that, Yan first greets Ming and then slowly moves his hand toward Leanne for a handshake. Leanne keeps looking at him in complete surprise, but after thinking a lot, she finally shakes hands with him. Yan then says, "Ever since I saw your file, I was very excited to meet you." But even after hearing this, Leanne says nothing. Then Ming separates their hands jokingly and says, "This handshake became way too long." All 5 of them sit together and start drinking. Meanwhile, Leanne was drinking the most. After that, someone asks Yan about the online interview and whether he ever met that girl again. Hearing this, Yan replies that now he does not even want to meet her anymore because everything about her was fake. Hearing this, Ning and the others start comforting him and say that he should not worry because he will definitely find someone even better than her. Meanwhile, Yan directly asks Leanne for her opinion about his story, but Leanne replies, "I do not like people who share their private life publicly." Hearing this, Yan also rudely replies, "So what do you want? Should I keep everything inside my heart and die without sharing it with anyone?" Seeing both of them fighting like this, everyone else becomes shocked and starts wondering what suddenly happened between them. Meanwhile, Leanne angrily goes inside the house, and Yan follows her by making the excuse of using the washroom. After that, Leanne asks him, "Why did you come here? What do you even want now?" Hearing this, Yan explains that John told him about her O3 company, so he came there only to confirm whether she was really the same girl from the police station or someone else. But Leanne directly tells him to leave from there. Meanwhile, Yan was about to leave, but then suddenly stops and asks her, "What exactly is your problem? At least explain something to me. Why did you leave me? And that camera stealing story was a lie too, right? But you never tell me anything. You only ignore me." The old Leanne was not like this. If the real Leanne was here right now, then she would definitely say something. That is why I liked her like crazy, because she was honest with me. But now you have completely changed, and this thing is driving me crazy. After saying all this angrily, Yan leaves from there. Then outside, he tells everyone that he has some important work, so he needs to leave immediately. After that, he goes away. Meanwhile, after some time, Ning and John also leave. Then Leanne asks Ming, "Why did you steal my file?" Hearing this, Ming explains that he only did all this because he knows Leanne is depressed these days because of work. He says that he wanted Yan's company to introduce her to other big companies, and he is sure that very soon she will become successful because she works extremely hard. Hearing this, Leanne quietly says nothing. In the next scene, after coming back home, Yan once again starts thinking about Leanne. Meanwhile, when Ming checks the alcohol bottle, he sees that it was completely empty. Seeing this, he becomes worried and thinks, did Leanne really drink this whole bottle alone? After that, he goes to her room to ask about it, but Leanne was missing from her room. Meanwhile, we see Leanne traveling somewhere with a bag. After sitting inside the bus, she starts talking about Max. She says that when she and Max were deeply in love, both of them were soon going to get married. So one day, she went to surprise him at his house. But the moment she reached there, she became completely shocked because Max was with another girl, and both of them looked extremely close. Then Max coldly asks her, "Why did you come here? Can't you understand that I do not like you anymore?" Hearing this, Leanne asks him in shock, "What do you mean? You never told me that you stopped loving me." Then Max replies that he already gave her many hints, so she could understand that he no longer had feelings for her. He tells her that she never changes and is still the same boring and dull girl with no fun in her personality. Because of that, staying with her felt extremely boring to him. After that, Max says that he already decided that, forget marriage, he does not even want to spend a single day with a boring girl like her anymore. Hearing this, Leanne's heart breaks completely, and while crying badly, she comes outside. Meanwhile, her friends kept calling her again and again on her phone, but at that moment, she did not want to talk to anyone. Because of this, she throws her mobile phone into the dustbin. In the next scene, when she returns back to her job, she has been fired from her job. They tell her that they already sent her emails before, but she never replied to them. Meanwhile, another girl named Yoon arrives there, who was hired instead of Leanne. Actually, Yoon was selected first, but later Leanne got the job. Now, once again, they remove Leanne and hire Yoon, because according to them, Yoon was more confident, energetic, and better at handling clients. Hearing this, Leanne becomes heartbroken, because after working so hard and passing many tests, she still got rejected only because people thought she was boring. After coming outside, Leanne calls her mother and lies that she is happy in her new job. But when her mother asks about Max, tears come into her eyes. She says that Max is fine but cannot marry her right now because he went abroad for training. Meanwhile, her mother notices that Leanne is crying, but Leanne hides the truth and disconnects the call after saying that she misses her very much. After that, Leanne takes a bus to the beach and notices a part-time job sign outside Rand's restaurant. There, she orders food and quickly finishes everything, because she had not eaten properly for an entire week. Seeing her crying while eating, Rand and her husband become worried. When Leanne asks for work, they finally agree and ask her name. At that moment, Leanne remembers Yoon's interview. Unlike her, Yoon was extremely confident. She openly showed her real personality, talked fearlessly, and even danced during the interview. Because of her energetic nature, everyone liked her and selected her instead of Leanne. Remembering all this, Leanne reveals that she changed herself into Yoon because she wanted people to like her too. Then Leanne admits that she really went to meet Yan that day carrying his camera bag. But after seeing him waiting for her, she lost the courage to face him because she had already become the old, boring Leanne again. She thought that if even Max could not stay with her, then Yan would also eventually leave her. That is why she sent the fake voice message about stealing the cameras, so that Yan would hate her and forget her. But later, during the online interview, she realized that Yan still loved her deeply and was still waiting for her. Meanwhile, Leanne understands that leaving Yan because she feared he would become another Max was probably the biggest mistake of her life. But now she feels that in Yan's eyes, her image has become even worse. While remembering all this, Leanne becomes even more emotional. In the present, when Leanne wakes up, she realizes she is in a completely different place because last night she fell asleep inside the bus. But the moment she opens the door, she becomes shocked after seeing Yan standing right in front of her. She starts wondering how she even ended up at Yan's house. Flashback starts, and we see Yan receiving strange messages from an unknown number. Since he did not recognize the number, he first ignored them. Later, when Yan checks the phone again, he sees messages like, "Miss you," and "I love you." Because of this, he finally answers the call. Then the bus driver tells him that the owner of the phone, a drunk girl, is unconscious and asks him to come take her. When the driver asks her name, Leanne says it in her drunken state. Hearing this, Yan becomes shocked and immediately rushes there to bring her back. The next morning, during breakfast, Leanne asks how she ended up there. Yan shows her the weird messages sent from her own phone, making her shocked and embarrassed. Meanwhile, Yan smiles and says that even in her drunk condition, she was only thinking about him, which means he is still inside her heart. But Leanne still refuses to accept it. Then Yan says that if the reason she left him was because of Max, she should stop worrying because John already told him everything, and he is okay with it. But Leanne replies that she already gave up on him, and that their trip love story should now be forgotten. Hearing this, Yan becomes hurt and asks why she married him if she never wanted a future together. Leanne replies that marriage was only fun for her and tells him to forget everything before leaving. Outside, heavy rain suddenly starts, so Leanne has to stop somewhere. Yan comes there with his car to drop her home because the weather was too cold. When they finally reach her house, Ming and Ning suddenly see them together and become shocked. To handle the situation, Ning quickly says that they had a meeting together, and Leanne also agrees before going inside. Later, Yan notices that Leanne's bag was left behind at his house, but when he opens it, he becomes shocked because the bag was completely empty. Meanwhile, Yan learns that Leanne's O3 company project has been selected. Hearing this, both John and Yan become extremely happy because now Leanne's company will work with Yan's company. After returning home, Yan searches Leanne's real profile online and finally finds it. He notices that her profile is filled with memories connected to him, including his favorite books and fireworks photos from the day he held her hand. Seeing this, Yan immediately goes to meet Leanne. But while parking, he accidentally breaks her car mirror. This starts another fight between them because Leanne refuses to believe it was an accident. During the argument, Yan's marriage ring suddenly falls out from Leanne's clothes. Seeing it, Yan becomes shocked because Leanne had told him she threw it away. At the same time, Leanne's own ring also falls down. Yan picks it up and realizes that she kept both of their marriage rings safely all this time. Then Yan comes close to her and asks why she keeps saying she does not love him anymore, while still protecting all their memories. Hearing this, Leanne becomes emotional. Unable to control herself anymore, she suddenly kisses Yan. After being shocked for a moment, Yan kisses her back, and both of them finally spend happy moments together again. Later that night, Yan calls Leanne and asks if they are dating again now. Leanne admits that she still loves him, but she is not ready for a relationship yet because there are still many things she needs to fix in her life. She asks him to wait for her, and after insisting many times, Yan finally agrees. The next day, Yan returns Leanne's bag and says that until she becomes ready, both of them will stay as normal friends. After saying this, he leaves with her car to repair it. Meanwhile, Young calls Ming outside where he sees her scolding some students for smoking. Seeing this, Ming becomes impressed by her bravery. When one student talks rudely to Ming, Young immediately protects him and says that Ming is her boyfriend, making all the students back away. Later, during dinner, Young tells Ming that she missed her mother, which is why she came to meet him because he once told her that whenever she misses her mother, she can always come to him. She also says that Ming is different from other boys because while others told her to forget everything and stay strong, Ming always stayed beside her and understood her feelings. Meanwhile, Young tells Ming that he was different from other boys because, instead of asking her to forget her mother, he always stayed beside her. That is why she could never forget him. Hearing this, Ming admits that he also kept thinking about her all the time, but never had the courage to contact her. When Young says that he only likes Leanne, Ming immediately replies that Leanne and Ning are only his friends, while Young is his true love. Hearing this, Young becomes very happy. Then Ming explains that he thought Young was leaving him because of Arning, so he never stopped her. But now both of them realize that they still love each other, and they get back together again. Later that night, Leanne finally tells Ning and Ming the truth that she herself was the camera girl Yan talked about in the interview. Hearing this, both of them become shocked, while Leanne starts crying and blames herself for hiding everything. She explains that because of Max and Yan, she was deeply depressed and only wanted to end her chapter with Yan forever. But Ming and Ning comfort her and tell her not to blame herself because they understand her pain. They remind her that her past, Yoon personality, and present self are all still Leanne only, their friend. After that, both of them hug her tightly and calm her down. Late at night, Leanne finds a necklace inside her bag along with a message from Yan saying that he wanted to give it to her earlier, but now he will only make her wear it when she becomes ready to date him again. And even if she never becomes ready, he is prepared to let her go for her happiness. Meanwhile, Yan is shown sitting sadly while looking at their marriage rings. A few months later, it is finally Leanne's event day. Everyone praises her presentation and unique ideas. During the event, Leanne notices that Yan has also arrived there. Because Yan is the son of a huge company's president, everyone respects him. He even comes on stage and praises the event, which makes Leanne very happy. At the same time, Yan's father meets Ning and tells her that Yan always talks about her with a special sparkle in his eyes and hopes they marry soon. Hearing this, Ning becomes extremely happy. Meanwhile, Yan notices the necklace inside Leanne's bag and realizes that she has finally overcome her fears. Seeing this makes him very emotional and happy. But Leanne asks him if he can truly stay with her forever, because the Yoon girl he met during the trip is very different from her real self. Hearing this, Yan replies that every version of Leanne, past or present, is still the same person he truly loves. After that, Yan makes Leanne wear the necklace himself, and both of them kiss each other, finally getting back together and becoming truly happy again. In the ending, all the characters thank the audience and the interview director, because those interviews helped everyone finally understand each other's true feelings.